Okay, hello everyone. My name is Lawunmi and I run the business Outliers. Welcome to Think Business. Think Business is a show where I get to interview awesome people, interview business experts, experienced business owners and professionals. But today I have, one of the most exciting people that you could think of, especially in the events management sector. I have with me Orry and she's going to come talk to us today about how she has successfully built her own events planning and a management business called Perfecto Events. Now she started it from scratch, and she's grown it to something that she is proud of, that I am proud of today, and she wants to share her story with us. So thank you for joining, Orry.
Thank you, Orry.
Okay. So here today, I just want you to tell us about your story. Like, how did you start events planning and management? And precisely, let's even start from the scratch. Like, what exactly is events planning? So yeah, I've seen caterers at events. I've seen photographers. So who needs an events planner? When do people need events planner? What is events planning about? Can you just tell us a little about the business you do, and then you can go ahead to tell us about your story.
Okay. Well, thank you, Lawunmi, and I appreciate this opportunity to be here on Business Outlier. I'm very excited about this. Let me talk about event planning. Event planning actually is the process of creating events. That looks very short, but it's a way you have to go through the process of creating, designing, implementing. So it's also another process of researching. You have to go through research to implement whatever it is you have in your head about an event. So for you to be an event planner, you need to have a lot of people to work with you. Okay. And that's where you can't just do it on your own. I'm an event planner, yes, but you need to have people that will take you through, that will help you accomplish that dream. So you have something in your head, you want to create an event, a dream event, you need to have people that will help you implement it. So when you have it in your head, that means you have a dream. You can create what you want to do. But now you need to have people on ground to help you implement it.
Wow.
And that's why you need vendors, and that vendors are what we are talking about, where you bring in catering, you bring florists, you bring music, you bring DJs, you bring MCs. I'm mentioning something that has to do with social events. So you bring what do you bring? Decorators. You bring designers. You bring anything that has to do, anything that you need part time for that event. Those are the people you bring on board. So it become your outsourcing. It's more like an event planner that's an outsourcer sort of. You outsource your work to people to make it easier for your implementation. Okay,
so you skills now that I've brought. You said creating, meaning that there's a lot of creativity in what you do. But another important skill you mentioned is working with people. So that means you must be creative and you must have people skills.
Yes, you must.
But I still want to understand the core. So I'm getting married, or my daughter is getting married. Why would I need an events planner? Why don't I just call the vendors myself? What's the difference? What's the value an events planner brings into an event?
An event planner brings the value, that part of being able to manage people well so that they implement their work well.
Okay.
So a lot of people think, okay, you have your auntie as a caterer, you have a friend as a bridal or a designer or a outfit creator, or you just have all of them there, but you can't match them to work out your event well. Okay. So an event planner comes in, steps in, does not have any emotions attached to the work.
I see.
Just gets to the work and say this is how it should be implemented, and put in professionalism into it, and people just know that they have to do it well and do it well. So if you mess up, you get it, you give it back to you. There is no sentiment about it. But if it's the other way around, where you have the bride's mom or you have the bride just say, I have my friend here, I have this person here, I have Peju here, I have Chinwe here, I have Auntie Kike in this place, and you bring them together, there is always this emotional attachment whereby you can't separate working well to make an event work out well, or putting sentiment of, let me don't shout too much, before it's as if I don't respect Auntie Kike, or let me don't talk too much, because I know Tokwe has been so nice to me as a friend way back from secondary school, but I'm not liking this design she's bringing for me, but you're trying to be nice, but you're not happy about it. Then somehow along the line, when the pressure of the event gets too much to you, you react.
You snap, yeah.
So people are wondering, why do you snap on just this small thing? But it's not happening because you've been getting irritated.
Yes, I
from,
know.
So
and I know, and it happens a lot in events where someone, because everybody is saying, hey, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have that? And then before you know it, it's like the last straw that broke the camel's back.
Exactly.
And, so you snap. Okay, so what I see you say is that the job of an events planner seems to be that you're bringing cohesion into the event. So I see you as something that, your role as making everything go seamless without having to say, I'm at a party and I've been seated for hours and I've not had anything to eat and I'm supposed to be the most important guest. I think that's one of the things.
That's one of the things that we do. Basically, that's what we do to ensure that the guests are comfortable. Okay. They enjoy their time, and they go living that event memorable. Like they have good record of how that event went, not just having this, oh, I didn't eat well, water didn't get to me on time, I wanted to use the restroom, I didn't know who to ask, where to go to, souvenirs were shared, I didn't get, but an event planner ensures that people strategize or people put in place for these different things such that it all goes smoothly. Okay. So you can't find you don't have any issue of, or something, maybe your wristwatch, there's security in place so that if you forget your phone, you went to the restroom, and there's people on ground in the hall that can watch out and say, oh man, I was at this table, this is where you left it here, they can. So that kind of security. So, but an event planner, you as a regular person might not put that in place, might not think of, I need to have security inside the hall with me. You just think, it's not necessary. But when you have security, you have ushers on ground, you have assistants on ground. They are there they are assigned to different tables, so they know when you left. When Lawunmi left that table, she forgot her phone, and she tells maybe the next person, are you a friend to Lawunmi? To the person that left. Can you help me keep it? And they watch out for that person and say, ma, you forgot your phone here. Okay. Ma, you forgot your bag here, or something like that. So these are the things. So event planning is a lot, and that's why when you are doing event planning, you also have to put what they call risk management. Okay. It's on that when an event planner knows that when you are planning, you should look out for risk. Okay. So those unforeseen things that even your clients were not thinking of, you bring it out and you're like, okay, I didn't think about this before. I was talking to somebody recently about we're meant to have an outdoor event, and they were so excited about this outdoor event. Oh, it's going to be close to the sea, and I like the ambience. And I said, please, can we just check the weather forecast for this date? I said, I've checked. They're still saying, no, it's not necessary. God will take control. I quickly checked the work. I just quickly went to check, and we checked it. And I screenshot and I sent to them and said, right there, we're there at the venue. And said, it's going to be cloudy, a bit raining towards the evening. So they need to find another venue. They did not. They were still saying that ambience is what they want. And, for me, I was just like, okay, if you want ambience, can we do a marquee that is transparent? There's this marquee that you can do. Okay. That's transparent that you can so that they can still see. Yes, you can still. But still, they didn't want that. Number one. Number two, the cost of that marquee is going to go beyond their budget. So they were already like, okay, it's a nice idea. Then after a while, they said, okay, we don't even want it. By the time you put a marquee, we're still feeling like we're in a hall. Yeah. And so they don't want that. They want people to just have the fresh breeze, and all of that. Well, I kept emphasizing every time we had meeting, I keep saying the weather. Okay. The weather. Okay. Of course, the event came. It delayed us because it really rained. Oh. It really, really rained. Of course, I wasn't happy, but the thing was, I informed them. Yeah, told them. So I told them, and it rained. It kept raining. Our decorators, we couldn't walk. The chair covers, we had to be taking them. We could not even put the chair covers on because we were getting wet. Yeah. After a while, it subsided again. We went back to work. It subsided. It took us. We couldn't start an event of 5 o'clock. We had to start at 6:30. Even at 6 o'clock, it went down. It reduced. They had to use another. There was this an hotel, so we had to put in guests. Guests were already arriving at 5. So now the cost that they didn't want to spend, have they not spent it? So those are things that an event planner. So those are things that you tell them, but sometimes if it's beyond you, just let it go. Yeah. But you also have your own plan B. Okay. We had our plan B. Okay. But still, at that plan B, we're ready to set up an indoor arrangement immediately. But that means we're going to dismantle all the decoration we've done and start setting up in the hall that we were working with. But still, the bride and the groom just could not believe that their dream event won't come through. But thank God it came through. It came through, but you know, all the plans, the way you wanted things to go, the photo shoot should be during the day, all those things were affected a bit.
I see.
But they were happy finally. So that's what an event planner brings, all of that. It helps you check, it makes you see the pros and cons of the event you are trying to achieve. And so with that, you know, you have a better idea, and you have what they call a stress-free event.
Okay, so that's the key. You take the stress, because I was about to ask that. Okay, so you mentioned that you help the guests feel comfortable, but what of the people that start doing events themselves? Yeah.
Basically, so they just come in, nothing. Basically, what we do is that when an event comes and does your event, you just go home, you just get to sleep. If you work with us, like for us, like our clients just sleep. The time we had to plan the burial event, these people were asking, we handled everything. Like when you say everything, that means we went to the mortuary, we went to get the casket, we went to get everything that you had to do, grave digging, were involved, everything. So our clients were basically doing nothing.
Just relax.
They were just relaxed. All they had to do was, there's a schedule for them. You know when to come in. You know when to get your makeup done. You know when to, get to the venue. You know when to come in for different things. You know when to eat, when food should get to you in the hotel room and all of that. So, but we've done all of that. That's our own headache. We have done all that planning. Okay, by 6, should be ready. Okay. Your makeup artist is coming in. Your geleta Nigerians, you know, they'll be doing that at this time. By 8 o'clock, please be ready. The car should move down to the church or down to the waykeeping, you know, all those stuff.
Yeah, it really takes off stress from people.